Got a vast team running 10 deep and we all sober. Satan trying to come hit me, my angels singing it all over. Throw a cold shoulder to the enemy. All I hear is crickets like a Jiminy. When you go to serve, you do it visibly. Whether deeds or your life, they both go to rest in peace. I've realized without a doubting, you find they make it, they ain't pouting. I'm so amused they act friendly when they truly don't know one thing about me. Now they on my fender, hands stretched out trying to push a gesture. But my God gave me a love so endless that even the media couldn't figure how to spin this. Love over lust, that's the motto. A spirit working secret like a message in the bottle. CHH will not be swallowed, the type path I follow. I'm trying to tell all the critics to please calm down. The genre ain't fading, in football us Brady. The next generation is saying what's up now. Got a few friends who just touched down. I got a few walls I'ma bust down. I got a few calls with my loves now. I had a few haters on the hush now. I'm on the rise, I'm sorry, but y'all boys look very surprised. Look in my eyes, my laden is heavy, the burden is light. It's all for my Christ.
The cold mind and a spring too. No summer off. It's all season. It's all defense. To do it big, that's the one reason. I'm back at it. I am not leaving. I'm done when I'm done breathing. You know how the code go. And people are off like so. You saying you won. You talk to the boss. You're looking at me and you're both, bro. Free up your mind. You better use it. Talking a lot. I just execute it. Look at me now. The evolution. That's a look at me now. The revolution is now. Hey.
Revolution is now. Hey. The revolution is now.
Man, you can never take my crown. Hear me scream that so loud. I tell you all, won't back down. Why?
The revolution is now.
We keep pushing when they're giving in. That's exactly why we're built to win. Staying locked in, target in sight. Coming for the crown, we're taking flight. We ain't slowing till we in the mix. It's a grind, not a quick fix. Never gonna stop, ice in our veins. Rising up high, breaking the chains. Never left the level, climbing fast. Built for the shine, yeah, we made it last. How you telling us to slow it down? Tell everybody we're coming to run the town. Give us some room, we about to lose it. In the way, so you better move it. You were looking at the evolution. Tell them the revolution is now.
It's scary for people. The revolutionary's here and nothing beneath you. Bury the sequel. Won't back down, let them all know. Bring that crowd from the front row to the background. Where's that sound? Let it get louder, louder.
The revolution is now. Hey. Hey. The revolution is now.
Man, you can never take my crown. Hear me scream that so loud. I tell you all, won't back down. Why?
The revolution is now. Hey. The revolution is now.
Man, you can never take my crown. Hear me scream that so loud. I tell you all, won't back down. Why?
The revolution is now.
Hey, JRNY Youth,
What's up? What's up?
Good to see you all. Good to see you all. We are going to start off our time, as we always do, giving away free gift cards. Who wants to win a gift card tonight?
Let's get it. We need some volunteers. All right, we're going to start off big. 10 volunteers.
10 volunteers.
It's going to be 10 against 10. Everybody on their own solo, so pick out some.
Okay.
You.
With the B on your hat. Yeah, you. 1, 2, 3. 10 before.
How many do we have right here? Oh, I
got 5.
I got 5?
How many do we have? We have too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on. All right.
How many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's perfect.
We got 10?
Perfect.
All right. So, each of you, please grab 2 noodles. We're gonna get 2 noodles
The
here.
little ones, the little ones.
The
Two.
little ones, the little ones, the little ones.
Yes.
This is gonna be intense. We're gonna start off big. We're gonna start off big. All right, so
All right, everyone got one? Two.
everyone have 2? Everybody have 2? All right, cool. Now everybody's gonna have to grab 1 cup, 1 solo cup. Everybody grab 1 solo cup. There we go. Yep. Put the solo cup on 1 noodle. Pick a noodle. All right. So, without going on the balcony and without going in the rows of chairs, I want you guys to spread out on the floor. Go on the floor down there. Go on the floor. Go on the floor.
Utilize the stage, too.
You can utilize the stage as well if you'd like to. The objective.
Go anywhere. Spread out. Spread out.
Spread out. It's not going to get so spread out in a second. The objective of this game. Oh, so sorry.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
The objective of this game is, without letting your solo cup hit the floor, you need to try to knock off the solo cup of everybody else with a noodle. Not in the balcony, not in the balcony, not in the balcony. On the floor. Yep, there you go.
Floor or stage, you can go anywhere. Last man standing is the winner. All right, makes
Gotta have
sense.
that cup up.
So you gotta go after each other, but you also have to protect your solo cup. All
No
right.
pressure.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Here we go. Here we go. Audience, pick your favorites. Cheer them on. On your mark.
Here we go.
Get set.
Go!
Go! Go! Go! Go! Go! Go! Oh, oh, Sarah, that did not last long at all.
This is
You're
it.
out.
Oh! We got an out over here.
Go! Go! Go!
We got an out over here. Sarah's out over here. Oh, wow. Oh,
Run,
wow.
run, run,
Oh,
run,
wow.
run.
Oh, that's
Go, go, go,
unfair.
go.
We all right? Yeah, here we go. Keep it
Go,
going.
go, go. Oh.
Who has theirs
Right.
left? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my
Oh.
goodness gracious. Nice catch. Nice catch, Daddy. Nice catch.
Ty,
You got to have that
I'll
hand.
go
Have
here,
that hand
Ty.
down. Have that hand down. That sheet. My man is
All
hold
right.
the cup, bro. That's
We got
cheating.
2 left. 2 left?
Two left.
All right.
2 left.
Down to
1v1.
the last 2. Oh, my goodness.
1v1. Here we go. Oh!
Oh, we
What
got
you
a winner.
Brody. Everybody give a round of applause for Brody.
Congratulations,
That was nice. That
You
was nice.
won yourself the gift card of your choice. Go see Carson over there. She will get you all set up. All right, for this next game, we're going to do a boy round and then a girls round. So I need 6 guys to raise volunteer. 6. If you already went on, okay, we'll do 1, 2, you 2 right here. Why'd you put your
better
hand
be
down?
strong.
Okay, 1,
Better be
2,
strong.
3.
Who's feeling strong?
4. Phillies, yeah, come on up. 4, 5. And in the back. Cassius, is that you? All right, come on up.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a little big?
Yeah, we gotta make it a little messy. I made it way too. All right. Form a circle. Form a circle around these pool
Form
noodles.
a circle around these pool noodles, and then you gotta
Form a circle. Form
you
a
gotta
circle.
hold
Come
hands.
on.
You gotta
All
hold
right.
hands.
Now I want you guys to hold hands around this circle. Hold hands around this circle. I want you guys to
Hold
try
hands.
pulling each other to touch the noodles without touching the noodle yourself, okay? Only when we say go, that's when you start tugging.
All right,
Okay.
and so basically, you don't want to touch the pool noodle. You want everyone else to. If you touch it, you're out. If you let go, both of you that let go are out, okay? Makes sense?
So make sure you're holding
be-
hands.
Be mindful of the lights
Be
behind
careful
you.
with the lights in the
It's
screen. Be
expensive.
careful with the lights in the screen.
Okay,
No torn rotator cuff. Here we
ready?
go.
On your mark,
You're cooked.
get set, go!
Oh,
you touch
my
it, bro,
goodness.
you're out. All right,
Oh,
hang on,
rotator here.
readjust,
All right,
readjust.
stop.
Readjust,
Connect.
readjust.
Here we go.
Do it
On your
again.
mark. Get set. Go. Uh-oh.
Chase, hold on!
Uh-oh. Move somebody's hand down. Touch it. Move somebody's hand down. There you go.
Keep going, keep
Get
going,
creative.
keep
Come on
going.
now. Oh, push back. Oh, they broke.
Oh, you're out. We're down to the last 3.
Last 3. Here we go. Lock in.
Here we go.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Oh, who touched
1v1.
it? All right.
1v1. Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
On your mark. Get set. Go.
Oh. Wow,
Oh, my
the
goodness. Oh!
Wow.
crazy.
Wow. Congratulations.
That's crazy.
To our winner, sir, what is your
Yeah.
name? What is your name?
George, let's go on, run this. Let's get 6 girls. Let's get 6 girls. Here we go.
Girls.
Here we go.
Sarah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on up. All right, lock in. You guys know the rules. You're going to be doing the exact same thing.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, join hands. You got this. You got this. We have faith in you. All right,
Hold
Sarah's
hands.
determining with shoes or without shoes. All right, ready? On your mark, get set, go.
Go.
Oh,
Don't break hands. Don't break hands. Here we go.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
my goodness. That's one.
We got 2
All right,
out.
here we
2
go.
out. All right,
Already down to
join
4,
hands. Here we
quick.
go.
On your mark. Get set. Go. Oh,
Hang
sorry.
on,
Go.
go. Oh, oh, oh.
Crazy. Crazy.
Sarah.
You're all right. There we go.
You're out. You're
There
out.
we go.
Okay. All right, here we go.
All right. Hold hands. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Go.
Go.
Oh! Creative.
Oh my goodness. Who's gonna?
Sudden movements. Sudden movements will help.
Oh,
Sudden
oh,
movements
oh,
will
oh.
help. Sudden movements will help. Oh, wait. We might even lose a handhold there. That might actually help.
Paul, you can do it. Come on.
Come on.
Oh. All right,
Oh.
we got our last 2 right
Last
here.
2. 1v1.
Here, whoa, here we go. I don't know why that's not staying.
Oh yeah.
Here we
For
go.
a gift card of your choice.
All for the money. Let's
On your
go.
mark. Get set. Go.
Oh,
Oh, there it
Congratulations.
is. There it
Ashley,
is.
go see Carson.
Nice
Good job,
job.
good job, good job.
All right, let me get 2 volunteers. 2 volunteers. 1 and 2. Your volunteers. That I just picked on. Pick 2 friends to come up with you. 2.
So that you're a group of 3. Oh, yeah, we're good. We can once they get up here. All right. You grab one more friend to come with you. Yep. All right, get up here with your team. Mia, Pella, who's your 3rd? Oh, Harrison. All right. Come on up. All right, here. Everyone grab one. Grab one. Just one. Don't worry. Here you go. Brody, wow, round 2. Okay. All right, here comes Mia. Okay, Manny's gonna demonstrate what we're gonna be doing, but the goal is as a team, you are going to be transporting this ball. You're gonna start on the ground and you're gonna work your way all the way to the back. So we gotta have to clear the aisles a little bit, all right? So you gotta go all the way back to the first set of doors. First team to get back there successfully without dropping the ball are the winners. Here's how you're passing it, all right? So Harrison, hold your pool noodle like Manny is. You're gonna pass it to the people on your team, and then you're gonna pass it to Pella, and then you're gonna have to start over because Pella drops it, okay? You don't wanna drop it, okay? So once you pass it off, you're gonna run to the other end and work your way down. You got it. Make sense, guys? You're starting down here at the bottom. You're going all the way to the back.
Now cook.
Like
here we
where
go.
Mario's at.
Harrison, come
Mario
down.
wave. You're going all the way back there, okay?
Harrison.
Yep. There you go. But you can't. If you have the ball in your hand, you can't move your feet. You can only pass it by passing it to the next person. As soon as you pass it off, you're going to run to the other end, okay? So you guys go down to Manny, down there.
Yep, right here.
And you guys go on the ground. Here, you can start on the ground.
First in line,
So go
right
all the way
here.
on the ground.
Make your way back to the door.
You got to run. Yep. You got it. Stretch out as far as you can. If you drop it, you got to start back at the beginning. Audience members, if you want Team 1 to win, you're going to cheer for Team 1. If you want Team 2 to win, you're going to cheer for Team 2, all right? We want to hear you. Are you guys ready? Team 2, are you ready?
2, let's go, Team 2.
They don't look ready. Team 1, are you ready? All right. On your mark. Get set. Go.
There you go.
Go, go, go. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
Don't drop it. Don't drop it.
Yep.
Some of these guys still think we on the same team.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Team 1 is going very smoothly. Go, 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 go.
They let a gang in the dance. I cannot believe
Team 2, you got to start over. Keep going, Team 1.
It's on sight.
Go, go, go. Team 1. Good teamwork. Good teamwork. Kala, get it together, girl.
Hey, somebody knock that pool.
no matter what.
All right, Team 1's almost there.
That's no matter what. And if I die, just know the tribe going up. That's no matter what.
I mean, the suspense is killing me right now.
Hey, they're winning, bro. They're winning, bro.
I win with Jehovah.
This is not a close game at all.
Team 1.
Team 1 wins.
Team 2, we'll put you out of your misery. You don't have to finish. All right. Team 1, go see Carson. You each get a gift card. You can put the pool noodles down there. You just drop them down there. That's fine. And we are going to get ready for the next part of our night. You guys ready? Let's go. Woo!
Hey guys! How you guys doing? Good, good. It's nice to see some of your faces because you've been MIA all summer. To the beach and everything, done left me up in here. So I'm glad to see you guys. But anyways, I feel like, you know, after a couple youth nights and a few youth nights and stuff like that, I feel like I know you guys and you guys know me pretty like well enough for me to tonight talk about your relationships and like be all up in your business. I want to talk about your situationships, your breakups. Yeah, I see you. Some of you guys be like, your Snapchat streaks, your DMs, like heartbreaks, all of that. I want to talk about that today. Okay, so first off, because I was like, okay, I want to talk to you guys about relationships. I was like, okay, let me first figure out like the statistics about high school and middle school relationships, right? So I looked it up. I asked Chat, because it's just easier, right? And she told me, because Chat is a girl, she's like my girl, my homegirl. She told me that 98% of middle school and high school relationships do not end in marriage. That means only 2% make it. That's very low chances. So if your girlfriend or boyfriend is right here with you, just look over at them. Just look at them. And then just look away. Now look back over here. All right? So 98% of high school and middle school relationships do not end in marriage. So listen, all of the late night text messages, all of the hand holding, the Snapchat streaks, all of that do not make it to the altar. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna talk to you guys and just be real. Just do you a solid real quick, right? So this is your excuse that if you're trying to break up with that boyfriend and girlfriend that you just looked at, then just do it after this. Don't do it right now. So all that to say, I'm not saying don't date, right? I'm not saying don't date because I know that you guys are just gonna go and do it anyways. That's what I did. My parents told me don't date, and I just went and dated anyway, right? So I know you guys are gonna go do it anyways. So what I wanna talk to you tonight is more so if your relationship that you're in or you're thinking about being in is actually worth your time. So I wanna start by telling you guys a story from the Bible about this couple, Samson and Delilah. Has anybody ever heard that story before? It's okay if you haven't. This is like kind of like the first time that I've like really studied the story. So Samson, he completely ignored every and all red flags. So to give some backstory, Samson was chosen by God. He was gifted with such incredible strength, like Hulk strength. But that strength came with a commitment. Samson wasn't supposed to cut his hair because that was his sign as a dedication to God that he was going to stay faithful, he was going to stay obedient, and everything like that. It was that symbol. But he threw it all away because he literally ignored all red flags, and he gave his heart to the wrong person. In this case, is Delilah. So I want to read through this story with you guys, and I want you guys to follow along with me. It starts in Judges 16, verse 4. Sometime later, Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah, who lived in the valley of Sorek. The rulers of the Philistines went to her and said, "Entice Samson to tell you what makes him so strong and how he can be overpowered and tied up securely. Then each of us will give you 1,100 pieces of silver." So the rulers of the Philistines, they basically came up to Delilah and they're like, "Listen, we need to know how is he so strong? We need to know, and we'll pay you money, bank for it." So to put it into perspective, 1,100 pieces of silver in this day is $13,000. That's you going to Best Buy and dropping bank and buying 26 brand new PS5s. $13,000 just to tell a secret, just to find out what makes somebody so strong, and then just spilling the tea, right? That's $13,000. So Delilah said to Samson, "Please tell me what makes you so strong and what it would take to tie you up securely." Samson replied, and he said, "If I were tied up with 7 new bowstrings that have not yet been dried, I would become as weak as anyone else." So is that true? No. It's not. Sorry, somebody say yes, but that's okay. No, that is not true because remember, his strength comes from his hair, right? So he's basically just telling Delilah a made-up thing, So the Philistine rulers brought Delilah 7 new bowstrings, and she tied Samson up with them. She had hidden some of the men in one of the inner rooms of her house, and she cried out, "Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you." But Samson snapped the bowstrings as a piece of string snaps when it's burned by a fire, because again, it wasn't true. So the secret of his strength was not discovered. Afterward, Delilah said to him, "You've been making fun of me and telling me lies. Now please tell me how you can be tied up securely." First off, that's weird, right? Why is she asking that a second time at this point? You would think at this point Samson would be like, "Why are you asking me that?" And kind of freaked out. No. Samson replied, "If I were tied up with brand new ropes that have never been used before, I would become as weak as anyone else." So Delilah, what do you think Delilah did? She took new ropes and tied him up with them, yes. The men were hiding in the inner room as before, and again Delilah cried out, "Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you." But again, Samson snapped the ropes from his arms as if they were just thread. Then Delilah said, "You've been making fun of me and telling me lies. Now tell me how you can be tied up securely." And then Samson replied and said, "If you were to weave the 7 braids of my hair into the fabric of your loom and tighten with the loom shuttle, I would become as weak as anyone else." So while he slept, Delilah wove the 7 braids of his hair into the fabric, and she tightened it with the loom shuttle. So when I was reading this part, I was like, hold up. What even is a loom, right? So I want to show you guys what a loom looks like. So this is what a loom looks like. It's supposed to come, oh, there it is. That's a loom. So she was supposed to basically tie his 7 braids in there and snap it shut into that. So if you were Samson and this chick is literally asking you a third time why you're so strong and how to tie you up securely, what are you thinking? He's dumb. And especially this, how is she hiding that in the closet? She's not. It's out. He just told you that, just put my hair in a loom and all of a sudden there's a loom there. Like, that's really suspicious. Like, I was reading the story and I was like, bro, bro is dumb. Or as what you guys would say, bro is cooked. So, again, she cried out, Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you. But Samson woke up, pulled back the loom shuttle, yanked his hair from the loom and the fabric, and then Delilah pouted. How can you tell me I love you when you don't share your secrets with me? You've made fun of me 3 times now, and you still haven't told me what makes you so strong. She tormented him with her nagging day after day until he was sick to death of it. So basically, then she was like, okay, you're not telling me your secret, so now I'm just going to gaslight you. Now I'm just going to be like, well, you don't love me if you're not going to tell me all this stuff and whatever. Finally, Samson shared his secret with her. Like, he's dumb, right? Does anybody agree? Like, I read this story and I'm like, bro, like, are you serious? He says, my hair has never been cut, he confessed, for I was dedicated to God as a Nazirite from birth. If my head were shaved, my strength would leave me, and I would become as weak as anyone else. So you would think, being Delilah, you'd be like, oh, thank you so much for sharing your secret with me. I feel so much closer to you. You can trust me. No, do you think Delilah did that? No. Delilah realized that he had finally told her the truth. So she sent for the Philistine rulers. Come back one more time, she said, for he has finally told me his secret. So the Philistine rulers returned with the money in their hands. Delilah lulled Samson to sleep with his head in her lap, and then she called in a man to shave off the 7 locks of his hair. In this way, she began to bring him down, and his strength left him. Then she cried out, Samson, the Philistines have come to capture you. When he woke up, he thought, I'll just do as before and shake myself free. But he didn't realize the Lord had left him because his hair was shaved. So the Philistines captured him and gouged out his eyes. They took him to Gaza, where he was bound with bronze chains and forced to grind grain in the prison. So all of this to say, his story shows us what happens when you chase the wrong things and ignore all of the red flags. While we were reading this story, you, the person next to you, me, like, we clearly saw all of the red flags, right? But what about green flags? Green flags are signs of a healthy relationship that is safe and is headed in the right direction. So let's address the red flags within the story, and let's talk about the green flags that I want you guys to look for as you're thinking about, being in relationships, dating that person, or as you're dating this person. So red flag number 1, Delilah didn't care about Samson's faith, like, at all, because she only cared about herself, right? She was literally paid to portray Samson because he was probably blinded by attraction, right? I'm assuming that Delilah was pretty, and that's probably why he was literally, like, so blinded by the fact that she was setting him up and just trying to, basically capture him. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the person that you're dating or you're going to date, like, shouldn't be attractive, because that would be like a red flag if you're with somebody who you're not even attracted to. Like, you should be attracted to them. But what about their character? Do they have integrity? Are they smart? Are they kind? Do they embody all of the fruits of the Spirit, which are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control? All of that stuff. Do they have all of that? Some of you have been in relationships where the attraction was so strong, right? That's the only thing that kept you guys going. But the character was so weak. At first, it feels exciting, but then you start getting tired of each other. There's lies, there's disrespect, there's hurtful words, there's pressure, there's drama, and it just leaves you feeling drained. That's because you were building a future on sparks instead of substance. So the first green flag we want to look for in a person is that they love God, so they influence you right. And I want you to hear this. If someone doesn't love God deeply, they are going to end up loving you poorly. Not because they're evil, but because they're trying to give you something that they don't have. And the thing that they need is love from the Lord because God is love, right? So how are they going to be able to show you that if they don't love God deeply? Does that make sense? Are you guys tracking? Yeah. So the right person doesn't just make you feel good. They want you to know God more. They should make you feel like you want to know God more. So to give you a little story, a little personal story, a lot of you guys know who Luke is. Luke is my husband, but he wasn't always my husband, obviously. Thanks for the whistle, guys. He obviously wasn't always my husband. So we were dating in college and everything like that. We both came to JRNY together. We got saved. We got baptized. We started serving on the kids team together and stuff. And Luke's life, he was really following the Lord. Was very obedient to what God was calling him to do, was serving, coming to church every single Sunday, just being used by God and just following God's will for his life. I've shared with you guys that I went to college and basically acted like I didn't even know who God was. So with that, when Luke and I were dating in college, because he was going in this direction with God and I was going in the opposite direction, we started fighting a lot. We were fighting a lot, and, he was like, Lynn, you should just come home, come back to church, you should come to serve, all this stuff like that, where he was encouraging me, get involved at a church, by the campus, all of this. He was praying over me. He was sending me Bible verses, and, it was just all giving me the ick. I was like, well. But if I loved God, that wouldn't have given me the ick. That shouldn't have given me the ick. I should have wanted a guy like that in my life, right? So because of all of that, naturally, because we weren't equally yoked, and again, he was going in the direction of God, and I was going away, we broke up. And it was because I didn't love God wholeheartedly. Matthew 22:37-38 says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment." So why is that the first commandment? Because the way that someone loves God will always determine the way that they love you. If they're not connected to the source of love, like I said before, which is God, what are they actually giving you? It's like trying to charge your dead phone by plugging it into another dead phone. They might be able to give you attention, affection, all that stuff like that, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to give you true, selfless, patient love because they don't have it themselves from the Lord. So has anybody ever flown on a plane before? Anybody? Okay. So you know how they go through the instructions of if we crash and possibly die, these masks are going to come down, and they always tell you to do what first? Yes, put your mask on first. And why is that? Because you need to be able to breathe before you can help someone else breathe. It's the same way in relationships. If they don't first love God with everything that they've got, they don't have what it takes to love you in a healthy way. Their love will run out. And it's the relationship shouldn't be based on what you can do for them because they already have everything that they need from God. So red flag number 2. Remember in the story when it talks about how Delilah nagged him and basically was just gaslighting him and everything like that? Until he was literally sick to death of it. That's peer pressure in a relationship. Samson said no at first and didn't want to tell her how he was so strong, but Delilah wore him down. She twisted his emotions until he finally gave in. And we usually think of peer pressure with your friends, right? When they say come on, just try it this one time, or come on, YOLO, you just need to just experience life. But in dating, peer pressure often shows up as emotional manipulation. So phrases like, if you loved me, then you would ... Every other couple is doing it, or it's really not that big of a deal, or you don't want to lose me, do you? So then you'll just do this. That's exactly what Delilah did, and it destroyed Samson. It costed him his purpose, his freedom, even his eyesight. So the next green flag that I want to talk to you guys about is that they respect boundaries, so they treat you right. And I want you guys to be mature in this moment, ready to be mature, right? Because I want to seriously talk to you guys because I deeply care about you guys. Sex is one of the biggest areas where boundaries get tested. Like, God designed sex to be powerful and to be good, and when someone pressures you to cross that line, they're not only disrespecting you, but they're disrespecting God. So when I talk about they respect boundaries, I'm not just talking about your boundaries, I'm talking about God's boundaries and what honors God. And because at the end of the day, if they don't respect those boundaries, they're only seeking what they want and not what honors God or respects your future. So I want to show you guys an illustration. So this cup of water right here, nice clear cup of water, drinkable water, represents your life. It represents your purity and the way that God designed intimacy. To be fresh, to be clean, to be something good, right? God created sex to be beautiful and not to be polluted and manipulated and all that stuff like that. But when you cross boundaries because your girlfriend or your boyfriend is pressuring you and you feel like you need to cross that boundary so that you can stay with them, this is what it ends up looking like. And the water starts getting polluted. The water is still there. It's just not as fresh and clean as what it was intended to be or what it started off to be. And then you break up with that person, you date another person, right? They push the same boundaries. You give in because you've already done it once before, right? So then you're going back and you're just adding more stuff to the water. And then you're just starting to have sex with multiple people. And it just keeps polluting the water. Up until the point that you finally find the person that you want to marry. And you fall in love and you're like, this is the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. You're going to come to them and you're offering them this. Would you drink this? No. Compared to what it was before, no. And here's the thing. This is what pressure does. It takes something pure and takes something beautiful and it twists it into something that is harmful and just messy, right? And you might be thinking to yourself, well, here's the thing, Lynn. I'm smarter than you. And I'm just going to do all of this stuff first to get it out of the way, and then I'm going to ask God for his forgiveness. Because that's how it works, right? He has grace. Well, here's the thing. Yes, God has grace, but grace does not cancel out consequences. You're going to still be walking around with baggage. And in the Bible, it says that when you have sex with somebody, it's made to be between a male and female in marriage. You become one flesh. So when you have sex with multiple people, each person, a little bit of them stays with you. And you are going to walk around with that. And you are going to have the burden of cutting the ties that you have for them for life. But on top of that, when you choose and you decide to do that and go against God's will and what he says in the Bible and choose to be disobedient in that way, you are willingly giving the devil ammo to use against you. Now, why would you want to do that? If you would just listen and be obedient to the one who knows everything, you could literally be untouchable and invincible in this area against the devil. So I want you guys to just sit and think about that. So Moving on to red flag number 3, by the end of Samson's relationship with Delilah, he wasn't stronger, he was weaker. So think about that. The man who literally used to be so strong, who once tore lions apart with his bare hands, was now just beaten down, and he's pushing a grinding wheel, chained up like an animal. And that's the cost of ignoring red flags. Red flag relationships don't just break your heart, they break you. Samson lost his vision physically, but the truth is he lost his vision for his life way before when he tried to get all twisted up with Delilah. That's what happens when you attach yourself to someone who doesn't value your calling. And that's why the last green flag I want to talk to you guys about that you need to look for is that they make you better, so they push you right. Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." That's the opposite of what happened to Samson. Green flag relationships will sharpen you and should sharpen you. They'll call you higher when you're tempted to settle and you feel like you're about to fall in temptation. They'll keep you accountable in that way. They'll remind you of God's purpose for you and the call on your life that he has for you. And ultimately, they make you stronger in your faith and not weaker. They should make you feel like you want to know God more because of who they are. Instead of draining you, they'll fuel you. Instead of blinding you, they help you see clearer by using the words of the Bible. And they'll push you, instead of having you be chained up, they'll push you to live out your purpose. Think of it like working out. Does anybody work out? I can't even raise my hand because I don't. So think of it like working out. If you lift with someone who is stronger than you, they end up pushing you, right? They can lift heavier than you, so then they end up spotting you, and they don't let you quit. And at the end of the day, because you're lifting with someone who is stronger than you and someone who's pushing you to get to your goal, you end up becoming stronger as well. But the opposite is true too. If you're lifting with somebody who is weaker than you, who is careless, who laughs when you drop the weight and makes fun of you and all that stuff like that, you're gonna end up getting crushed. You're gonna end up getting hurt. The right one will spot you, and the wrong one will crush you. So I want you to ask yourself this as you're thinking about maybe the person that you're with or the person that you're talking to or thinking about being with, or even just in the future. After being with them, do I feel closer to God or do I feel further away? Do I feel like I'm stronger in my faith or do I feel like I'm getting weaker? Do I feel more confident in who God says I am, or am I starting to feel insecure? The right one won't chain you to your past. They'll push you into your purpose. Some of you may have been in Samson's shoes. You've let someone close to you who has drained you, blinded you, felt like, you were being chained up. Maybe it's the relationship that you're in right now that makes you feel like that. Maybe that's how some of you feel right now. Maybe not physically blind or chained, but you feel like you've let relationships pull you away from God. So like what we talked about, not staying pure, drinking and doing drugs with them. Ignoring curfew when you're supposed to be home at a certain time just to spend more time with them. Lying to your parents about them and the things that they maybe encourage you to do. Those are all ways that you're being pulled away from God. Maybe you've ignored red flags that you knew were there the whole entire time, but you just decided to just stick it out. Maybe you've crossed boundaries that you regret. And earlier we talked about this cup of water. And if this cup was you, and it's been polluted with compromises, with peer pressure, by ignoring red flags and not looking clean anymore, I don't want you guys to sit in shame. Because I was this cup too. But here's the good news. And I want to tell you guys what God did for me and what he can do for you guys too. When you decide to fully give your life to Jesus and commit your life to him and live your life for him and be obedient to him, he will literally make you into a brand new cup of water. He's not going to take this one and just strain it and have a little bit of bits and pieces there. He's literally going to make you brand new. And that's exactly what he did for me. Once I came back from college, I dropped out of nursing school. I didn't even finish. I came back. I came to serve and just to be here, honestly, to be in the presence of the Holy Spirit and just to live my life for him. And I chose to just be obedient to him, what he was calling me to do. That's the only reason why Luke and I are together right now and married. That's the only thing that made our relationship work, was for me to get it together and fully commit my life to Jesus. Not half-heartedly, but wholeheartedly. And there's hope that I want you to know for yourself, that he can do the same thing for you. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, if anyone is in Christ, they are a new creation. The old has gone, the new is here. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe you've been messed up. You've given your heart to the wrong things. Maybe you broke up with somebody for the right reasons, but you're still feeling heartbroken. I get it. You're human. You have feelings. We all do. But tonight, God is inviting you to just let him make you brand new, clean, whole, forgiven, and just filled with his Spirit. That's what the cross is all about. That's why Jesus took all of your sin with him and died on the cross for you. All of the brokenness, all of the messiness, the compromise, all of that. He died on the cross to give you a fresh start and to make you into a brand new cup of water. So I want you guys to stand up, bow your heads, close your eyes. Let's just take a moment with God. At the end of the story of Samson and Delilah, the part that I didn't read, there was one last line. It says, but the hair on his head began to grow again after it had been shaved. Think about that. Samson's hair was shaved after he literally ignored all these red flags and still continued with Delilah. And yet, God allowed his hair to grow back. And the fact that that happened, that was God telling Samson that despite his mistakes, that he wasn't done with him yet. And the same is true for you. No matter your past, no matter your mistakes, no matter how many times you've given into pressure and ignored all the red flags, God is not finished with you. You have breath in your lungs right now, and you are breathing. And that means that God still wants to use you, because you have a purpose here on this earth. Tonight, some of you need to make a decision. Maybe it's to stop chasing the red flags, to stop letting pressure control your choices, to stop giving your heart to the people who don't value it, and instead, just give your heart to Jesus. Like I was talking before, he literally died on the cross for you. And not only that, not just that, he rose from the dead 3 days later and conquered death. But that was to let you know that you can conquer death as well. When you accept Jesus into your heart and you decide to live your life for him, that same resurrection power that raised Jesus from the dead lives inside of you too. And I want to give you guys that opportunity to say yes to him. So if you're feeling in your heart, God, I need guidance. God, I need somebody to help me, figure out my relationships, what I'm just doing in my life right now. I'm ignoring all of the red flags. And I only want to focus on the greens, but I need you to tell me what that is. If you believe that Jesus has died for you and you want to commit your life to him, with a little bit of courage, with a little bit of faith, with everybody's eyes closed, heads are bowed, nobody looking around, I want you to just lift your hand towards heaven, raise your hand if you want to say yes to Jesus. I see a hand up here in the front, hands up here and to the sides, hands over here on the sides. Good job. I see a hand right here. See a hand in the back over here. That's awesome, guys. You guys can put your hands down. That's so awesome. Honestly, anytime anybody raises their hand to commit their life to Jesus, I'm just like in awe because like it is such a special moment, and no, like tomorrow is not guaranteed. Like when you leave here today, like you don't know what's going to happen. But when you give your life to Jesus, you do know what's going to happen. So let's just pray together. If you guys want to pray with me, you can repeat after me. Jesus Christ, thank you for dying on the cross for me. Thank you for loving me. And thank you for raising from the dead. God, I want to be whole. I want to be new. And I want to know you. God, I love you. And I pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen. Can you guys clap with me? That's awesome, guys. Hey, listen. So for those of you who raised your hand, honestly, like, I just want to give you guys all a hug because that's awesome. But if you didn't raise your hand and you wanted to, that's okay too. I want to show you guys this resource. This is an I Raise My Hand Now What booklet. It's literally like only a couple pages. It's a very easy read. It's basically, if you raised your hand, please head out to the guest area where you can get one of these books. It basically just talks about your next steps. I don't want this moment to end here, where you just raise your hand and then that's it. Because God has so much in store for you and your next steps in him and what you can do. You can get baptized, you can serve, because God wants to use you. That's why we say in youth, if not now, when? Because if you don't let God use you now, then when are you going to? So we really believe like you guys are way more talented than me. You guys are smarter than me. Like, you guys can be used right now. And I want you guys to feel what I felt when I first gave my life to Jesus when I was at an older age right now. Because he could do so much in you. So if it's your first or second time as well here at Youth Night, stop at the guest area as well. We have a free gift that we want to give to you. But please, pick this up, and if you have any questions, there's youth leaders that are around who have been praying for you, who have been waiting for you for this night to just be able to talk to you. Honestly, like use them as resources. I'll be around, but before all of that, let's worship together before we head out.
God of Abraham, you're the God of covenant, faithful promises. to age, though the earth may pass away, your word remains the same, yeah. Your history can prove there's nothing you can't do. You're faithful and you're true. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I'll remain steadfast and let my heart learn when you speak a word, it will come to pass. Great is your faithfulness to me. Great is your faithfulness to me. From the rising sun to the setting same, I will praise your name. Great is your faithfulness to me. Yeah. Come on, if you're in this place tonight, and maybe you're in a place like Lynn was at when she was in college, you're not really going with God's will. You're not really following God's plan for your life. I want you to trust Him in this moment. His word is true in this place today. He's a great plan for your life. Can we all in this place lift our hands as a universal sign of surrender? We're going to say, God, not our will, but yours. As we sing this next part, we're going to sing, I put my faith in Jesus. Come on, let's sing this out.